Hi, what is your name?
Hi, my name is Olivia.
What's your major?
Communication Science and Disorder.
Can I interview you for my Deaf Perspectives class?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you know what the term deafhood is?
I think I have a general idea about it.
Okay, what do you think?
I think it's a community where deaf people especially come together and they're there for one another and they help each other out.
Yeah, so deafhood is the process by which deaf individuals come to the actualization of their deaf identity.
What do you think the difference between deafness and deafhood is?
Oh, I have no idea. What is it?
Okay, so deafness is a state, it's a negative experience suppressed by the hearing population with the desire for a medical and pathological fix. It's oppression of the use of sign language for speech language. It's hearing oriented, which is like another term for autism, which is discrimination against those that are deaf or hard of hearing. And on the other hand, deafhood, it is a process and it's a positive experience of being. It is like the use of natural languages of deaf people, which would be sign language, and the disapproval of oralism or spoken language. It is language and culture oriented, and it is deaf gain, which is essentially saying that being deaf is a gain rather than a loss, as it is most often looked at by the hearing population.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Learn something new every day.
Yeah, so now that you learned this new information about deafhood, why do you think it is important for more of us in the hearing community to know about deafhood?
So we're more aware of what they're going through and we could be there for them and help them along the process, like be more aware of it.
Yeah. So it's basically so that we can see the deaf community in a more positive light rather than a negative one, and further so that we can advocate for the deaf community in their journey to finding their true deaf selves. This could also promote more acceptance of the deaf community rather than rejection and discrimination of them, when the only difference they have from us is their inability to hear in their language communication.
Oh, wow.
Thank you
That's
for letting us
awesome.
interview you.
Yeah, you're
Hi, what's your name?
McKenna,
What's your major?
Communication Sciences and Disorders.
Okay, so we're doing a project for our Deaf Culture Perspectives class on the topic of deafhood. Have you ever heard of it?
No.
Okay, can you tell me what you think it is?
Is it like a deaf community?
Yeah, well, it includes the deaf community. It's a process by which deaf individuals come to actualize their deaf identity.
Okay, now that you know what deafhood is, do you know what the difference between deafness and deafhood is?
Not really, no.
No? Okay, so deafness is a state and a negative experience of oppression by hearing people. And there's like a fix that needs to happen is what people think. But deafhood is the process that is positive and it's an experience.
Oh, that's cool.
So now that you learned a little bit about deafness and deafhood, why do you think deafhood is important?
I guess deafhood's important because deaf people have to find their own identity like we do.
Yeah, so we can see that a deaf community has more positive rather than negative factors to it, and you can further your advocacy by being a part of the deaf community. It's also a journey in finding out who the deaf individual really is, and it could bring acceptance to the deaf community.